So Nick Sirianni continues to impress me the way he's going to run this team, and Andre Dillard continues to let us down. He can't be a starting left tackle.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got to talk about Nick Sirianni and some things he's going to do in the preseason that's going to lead to the regular season. And also, Andre Dillard, whether it's his fault or not, he can't be a starting left tackle. But before we get into all that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Do not forget to turn on post notifications. Click the bell so you know when we go live or drop some content. Hit that like button for your boy. It goes a long way and it's greatly appreciated. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at Philly_Mike25. That's where you can get at me. And we talk Eagles behind the YouTube scenes. But you know how we start these videos.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Let's get right into it. So we're going to look at the injuries that really needed to be updated on, because these are guys who really got to battle for a spot. Andre Dillard, who's in competition with Jordan Mailata, even though one of the brightest spots of camp has been Jordan Mailata. And it does not look like Andre Dillard, whether he was playing or not, could take the starting job away from Jordan Mailata. But it's still good to see your first round pick trying, producing something, maybe offers you something in the trade package or depth. But we're not getting to see that because he's constantly injured, and his problem has been the bull rush. We hear how quick and nimble his feet is. He's had some good days, but more bad days than good days, because when a defensive line who's hungry, like Josh Sweat and Derek Barnett, see your weakness, they're going to take advantage of it. And we saw in a game where we saw some good and bad was against the Chicago Bears in his rookie season. He handled Khalil Mack on the speed attacks trying to get around him, but he couldn't handle Leonard Floyd on the bull rush. It was as simple as that. Another injury that is important is Kevon Wallace, because who's going to play next to Anthony Harris opening day if, and this is a if, Ronnie McLeod can't go? Who's going to do it? Is it going to be the interception leader last year, Marcus Epps? I mean, he did lead us in interceptions, but Kevon Wallace is a guy I wanted to see in preseason, get some real game under his belt so he can be the starting safety if it's 1 week or 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, because Ronnie McLeod is an older guy who's coming off another big injury. I do think he still has some left in the tank, and I think the pairing of him and Harris will go a long way. I think it really will. So we need him back healthy. So there are two big injuries that I got to get out the way. Now, just to give my last thoughts, Jordan Mailata is a great guy to have at left tackle. Now, he's gotten beat a little bit, and he has some things he got to shore up, but Jeff Stoutland will get him ready, and I love the progression of Jordan Mailata. He's a big man. He is. He's good. I can't wait to see what he does, and I think this offensive line will be legit once we get the Brandon Brooks back, the Sam Malu's back. Landon Dickerson is a guy I do not want to see thrusted in unless an emergency or he's 100% healthy. But Sam Malu, Jordan Mailata, Kelsey, Lane, and Brooks can get it done. We need a full healthy offensive line, and that's how you win. D-line, O-line, if they're healthy, we will compete. Simple as that. Now, to get to Nick Sirianni, I love what he said today. Zach Berman reported Sirianni will be the play caller, but he won't call the plays to the quarterback. He'll give the play to Shane Steichen, who will call it into the quarterback. The reason being is so he can communicate with other coaches before the play. Now, is he communicating about that play so he can maybe throw in an audible? If I tell Shane Steichen, ZY, left, Tiger strike, whatever we're doing, whatever we're going to run, right? I just made that up. And he tells Jalen, Jalen's in there. Now, as the defense audibles, you can talk to your quarterback until like 15 or 10 seconds. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe 9 seconds. I don't know. Someone in the chat let me know. But Jared Goff used to listen to his quarterback. Jared Goff used to listen to McVay a long time until there was no more seconds left. McVay really helped him. So maybe he's talking and he switches it up. Or when you're a coach, sometimes you study the defense so much, you have 3 plays ahead so you can call them in this order or whatever you want to be. I just think Nick Sirianni wants to call the play and he wants to be with the coaches for certain situations. Okay, I have these 3 plays in mind. He's doing this play. It's going to work. What do you think about these 2? I just think he's going to involve his staff, and I think his staff offers you a wide variety of eyes and ears. And no, let's not do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's continue. Let's build on this. Let's build off. Let's fall back on this. Let's add this. I think all that within the system of the game plan for Sunday can go a long way. I think that could go a long way. Maybe it gets a little mumbled jumbled in the beginning. We will see. It's good to see this in preseason first. But when I first heard this, I liked it because I think it will keep a defense on its toes. You can only go as much as the game plan in the playbook. But I think getting a play called to your OC, having him deal with Jalen with that, while you analyze the next 3 plays, the next 5 plays, the very next play, whatever it takes. I think that's a good strategy. Another thing I want to say is that for people who said he never called plays, Nick Sirianni says he has called plays before with the Colts and the Chargers during preseason games. So I don't know how the Colts or Chargers offense looked in preseason, but he does have that under his belt. We've talked about this in live streams where I said maybe we love what he's talking with the X and O's, but he comes out, maybe he's a little nervous, never actually called plays, knows play design well because he did that with Frank Wright. But maybe he gets a little mixed up saying maybe I should do this first, this, that, and the third. So I think it kills 2 birds with 1 stone. And a young coach who I thought never called plays already did, and a guy who's going to give the play to the offensive coordinator. He gives it to Jalen, and you can really be in your element with your coaches because brainstorming and 4 eyes is better than 2, 6 eyes better than 4, all that good stuff. And a guy like Brian Johnson, who's a quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, Kevin Pluto, Mercury, Venus, Saturn. I don't know. It's Patulo. But I always call him Pluto. I don't know. But I like all this in the mix. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. We will see. That's what preseason's for. Now, on the starters, Jalen Hurts gets the first nod. Surprising? No, he's been QB1. I do like the fact that when they asked how long he's going to play, Nick Sirianni pretty much said everybody need reps. Everybody's going to play. If Jalen and the first team look sharp, then they did their job. Their starters get them out for safety. If they don't look sharp, we need reps. Even though we got 2 scrimmage games between the Jets and the Patriots, we need reps. Only 3 preseason games. Get as many as possible. Don't risk injury. So hopefully we look sharp. Our defense looks sharp. We do something the Cowboys couldn't, beat Steelers. And we go about our day. Simple and plain. With that being said, tomorrow I'm going to do a video about 3 or 5 players I'm very interested to see go at it against the Steelers. But let's start early. Let me know some guys you will be looking at to step up on offense and defense in the first preseason game. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out. If I can find the button. We out.